What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince of YouTube, PS Compulsion, signing in here, aka that 23-year-old kid with the light squeaky voice, aka Prince Anthony, and we are less than 10 games away from the NBA playoffs, and we are most definitely getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Especially the way we've been playing. We've been winning and grinning. We won more than 50 games for the season so far, but the BS drama still continues, bruh. After one of our games, while I was in the parking lot, our head coach came up to me and was like, bruh, I need to talk to you about something. I'm like, oh god, here we go again with the drama. And then he asked me about Bob Sanderson's companies that he owns and Bob Sanderson raising the ticket pricing. And on top of all that, he asked me to forget about the free agents for a second, or free agency. And he basically asked me, are we going to be able to take care of our own guys this summer? And I had 3 options to choose from. I was going to tell him what I knew, but to be honest, I'm gonna just go ahead and lie and tell him that I do not know what's going on right now. I really don't mean to worry him, but I don't want to worry him even more by telling him what's going on. Cause imagine hearing that the team owner is making a whole bunch of bad decisions and you had no idea what your team owner was doing. You would end up leaving the team, so I decided to just go ahead and lie and tell him that I do not know what's going on. And then he goes on to tell me that he needs to think about his future and he don't think that he could stay on a team that do not know what they're doing. I was like, listen, bro, just go ahead and talk to Bob. He is the answer to everything, because right now he's not telling me everything either. So your safest bet is just to go ahead, speak to Sanderson and see what he tells you, and then go from there. And he said, I guess I don't have much of a choice. You really don't, bro. You really don't. Just talk to Bob and see where it goes from there. But a few days later, I received a phone call from someone named Justin Taylor. I was like, wait, who is this? And it turns out that Justin is the general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers. So I was like, what's up, bro? What can I do for you? And he told me that he wants to get Luol Deng's contract off the books, meaning that he's trying to trade me Luol Deng, and he's willing to give me Kyle Kuzma to make it happen. That is a pretty decent deal right there, to be honest. I'm really interested in Kyle Kuzma. I've been watching him play for the Los Angeles Lakers in real life. He is a very, very good player. But to be honest, I'm not really trying to take on Luol's contract. I mean, he is a little bit on the older side, and that $17 million contract is a little bit too much in my opinion. That's really going to destroy our cap space for the summer. He's making $17 million over the next 3 years, and it's only going to increase. But Kyle Kuzma, though, that's a good bait. That's really a good bait. But me being the good general manager that I am, I want to see if I could get a little bit more from the Los Angeles Lakers. It's always good to see if you could get more. So I was like, I'm going to need more than that. I was going to click let's wait and see what happens, but I was like, nah, I need a little bit more. Throw in somebody else. Throw in like Brandon Ingram or something, and then I will most definitely do that trade. So I told him, listen, bro, you're going to have to give me more than just Kyle Kuzma to make this happen. And he was like, listen, that's all I could give you right now. So I had no choice but to say no to that trade offer. I might revisit this trade sometime in the offseason. I mean, Kyle Kuzma, I gotta get him on my team, bro. But for Luol Deng, nah, I'm sorry, I can't do it. So then the next day, Andrew hit me up and he called me. He was like, I got some big news. I need you to get over here ASAP. Drop whatever you're doing. And he was like, Seattle, bruh, it's happening. The owners committee just approved the relocation with a unanimous vote. So that means that we are most definitely gonna move to Seattle in the offseason. And I am not excited about the news, bro. So I most definitely chose the option to lash out. I was like, Seattle? What are we doing moving to Seattle when Bob got cruise lines going under and cinnamon buns he can't pay people to eat? I was going off on Andrew, bro. I said, this is insane, bro. Like, we cannot be really moving to Seattle. And Andrew was like, I'm dead serious. You know somebody is serious when they say I'm dead serious. And then Andrew goes on to tell me that he's disappointed in me. He thought I was a team player. I'm like, wait, disappointed in me? We seem to have our priorities out of order right now. I don't know what we're doing. And Andrew was like, listen, bro, my bad. I don't want you to come in right now. I'll just speak to you later. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, nah, something came up. I gotta go. I mean, you was on the phone with me this entire time. What are you talking about? Something came up. And I also didn't realize that he said he has to take care of something with his dad. So he most definitely is going to go tattletale. He's going to go snitch on me, bro. Like, really. Then after that talk with Andrew, I got a text message from the team owner, not Philip Turner, because my game is glitch. My GM is glitch, saying that Philip is the owner right now and Bob Sanderson is the former owner. But that's actually a text from Bob Sanderson saying that the relocation announcement is set for June 6th. right before the NBA Finals. That is craziness right there, bro. That is really craziness. Then the next day, Bob Sanderson called me into his office, and I knew that Andrew snitched on me. He was like, I thought we was on the same page, bro. I was like, listen, I was caught off guard. There's no way I'm choosing the option to resign, and I'm definitely not gonna quit. I am gonna get this team, bro. This is gonna be my team sooner or later. I'm telling you. So I was like, listen, that just caught me off guard. It just came out of nowhere, out of the blue. Like, I thought we forgot about Seattle, and then it just popped up out of nowhere that, hey, we're taking the New York Knicks and just moving them to Seattle out of the blue when you just became the team owner. Like, that really caught me off guard. I expected to hear that news from you, Bob, not from your son. We've been through this before where you keep telling your son to tell me things. Stop doing that, bro. Like, really, stop doing that. If you need to tell me something, you come to my face and you tell me what's going on. You don't tell Andrew to tell me anything. He's below me. He's the assistant GM, not the GM. But the next day, Philip Turner invited me to dinner, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and chill with my son Turner real quick. And he was like, what's up, bro? I ain't speak to you for a minute. How's everything going? I'm like, everything is okay, you know. And then he goes on to tell me that it's a go. I'm like, wait, what do you mean by it's a go? He said it's not official yet, but the sale's going through. We gotta iron out some details, but it's some small stuff. So that means that he is almost close to becoming the Knicks owner once again and buying the team back from Bob Sanderson. But how is that possible if we're set to relocate to Seattle? I mean, I don't know what's going on, and I really want to know if he's actually going to be the Knicks owner once again. And he was like, that's the thing, I'm gonna need your help. I'm like, oh, is that right? Like, what do you need? He was like, I have every reason to believe that our offer will be accepted. He has offered like a tremendous amount of money, but he don't want to take a chance on anything coming back and biting him in the you-know-what. So he basically asked me, listen, do you know anything that could help me make my bid more competitive? That way I will most definitely become the Knicks owner again. And I'm like, listen, I'm telling you about Seattle. I'm lying to everybody behind their back. I'm snitching. Since Andrew wanna snitch on me, I'm snitching right back. I'm telling Philip about Seattle, and he was like, yeah, I figured it was true. I was like, listen, bro, this is some real BS that's going on. You need to hurry up and buy this team back ASAP. And no, I'm not gonna trade for Vince Carter. I'm not doing it, bro. But I want you back as team owner ASAP. And he was like, all right, thank you for all the information, and I'm gonna do my best to get the team back. I'm like, all right, bro, do your thing. So it seems as though the relocation to Seattle has been voted on. It's unanimous, and that we will be moving to Seattle. So as of now, it's official. And to prove that it's official, I got some text messages from Bob Sanderson showing off the arena in Seattle. They already started building the arena earlier on in the season before Bob Sanderson became team owner, so he probably invested in it. Like, come on, bro, this dude was doing way too much. And he also sent me a little screenshot of the uniforms. We are going to be sponsored by Squarespace. Like, this is some real craziness right now. Like, he already got the arena and uniforms and everything. Aw, man, this is really happening, bro. I really don't want it to happen, but if we're to move to Seattle, I gotta say I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Let's see what happens. Let's go Knicks.